back at it. Sorry I didn't upload yesterday, but I'm back. In this video, I want to really ask you a serious question. What have life really taught you? You lived so many years. It could be 10, 20, 30. You lived all those years. In this point right now, you're watching this video. What has life taught you? Have this in the background. You don't even have to really be looking at me, but just listen to me. What has life really been teaching you, been taught you? What have you learned from this thing we call life? Are you just going through space, floating out, not learning anything? Are you just a blob living? Like, what have you really learned that is useful? That's the key word. That is useful to you and that can be useful to other people. The things that you learn, share them. Share them with even a friend if you're too nervous to talk to strangers like I am. Not only share it, but really demonstrate it in your life. You feel me? Demonstrate that thing. Be a light for other people. I'm not gonna lie, you don't even have to be religious. You just gotta be a light for other people. So, what have you really learned? You've been scrolling on YouTube Shorts. You've been scrolling on TikTok. You've been scrolling on Instagram. You've been scrolling and you've been wasting so much time. But that's even besides the point. Due to that, we now have a short attention span. And now the things that we learned like 20 years ago, we probably forgot. The things that we learned in school, we probably forgot. What have we taken in even despite all of that? What's in your mind? And don't really be that stiff neck, that hardened, that you won't take any advice from me, that you won't take any advice from any other people, because I believe what I believe. I know best. No, you don't. You don't know best. I don't know best. We don't know best all the time. We know what to do in certain situations, but we don't ultimately know what is best all the time. Because if we did, your life wouldn't be like that, and my life wouldn't be having issues like it is, because no one is perfect. If you knew best, your life would be perfect. Is your life perfect? Exactly. So think about, what have I learned up until this point? How can I continue to learn? Because when you think about it, learning is how we grow. Learning is a step in how we grow. If you're not willing to learn, you're not willing to grow. You want to grow, but you don't want to learn. So you like the idea of growth, but you don't really want to grow, do you? Just think about that. Think about what you've learned. It doesn't have to be something big like how to blah 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 blah, but something simple, something small, like I've learned that helping people blah blah blah. I learned that listening to someone can really make their day. I learned that blah blah blah. Something I've learned is that too much of one thing I don't think is good. Not only things that are obvious like vaping or drugs, but also things like righteousness. Too much of righteousness I don't think is good. If you're too overly righteous, you're giving, what is there for you then? If you're overly wise, thinking all the time, thinking, you're gonna get to a sad conclusion. Probably every single time, or most of the time, you're gonna probably be depressed and you're gonna destroy your life. You're gonna destroy yourself mentally. What have you learned? Yeah, that's the video. Sorry if it was sad, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Duces.